So hello everyone, welcome to the new day and new vlog. And today we have with us Elroy, Soham and Tejas from CVT branch. And yesterday we talked about CVT curriculum structure. You must have seen. Soham showed it in the website as well.
Yeah.
And Soham and Tejas both shared the details regarding the curriculum structure. So today I thought, as they are in their second semester, so let's discuss about the winter semester when they first came. So the winter semester CVT experience, especially in RPTU Kaiserslautern. So if any one of you want to tell something about you or want to start that how was the CVT experience once you came here, like because like this was a different branch from your bachelor's or the course was quite similar for you.
So we had three options: mechanical, computer science, and electrical. So
Yeah.
the mechanical part was similar to our bachelor's, since we all three were from mechanical, and electrical and computer science was a little bit new to us.
And for you as well.
Yes.
And if we talk about the subjects, so the subjects were also the same or they were different here in your master's course?
So mechanical subjects were automotive production and principles. For the winter semester, it was automotive production and principles of commercial vehicle technology. So automotive production, it was same as we had in bachelor's. And CVT, it was something new because it was all completely related to commercial vehicles. So it was a
Quite different subjects.
Other than
Okay.
mechanical, there were subjects from the computer science discipline as well. So in semester 1, it was a blend of mechanical and computer science.
And you
as well
also
as electrical.
As well as
yes.
electrical, yeah.
so like yesterday you explained that you have mandatory options for computer science, mechanical, business and
Electrical.
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 So from all these four I would say branches you took subjects in the first semester.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So and was it compulsory how many subjects you have to take or it was totally on
No,
you?
it's up to the student how many exams he wants to write in that particular semester.
And if you go one by one, like talking about the credits, so do you know or do you remember how many credits approx you took in the first semester?
So my total credits were 29.5. So I had
29.5.
yeah.
How? 0.5?
On business subject, it was around 4.5.
Okay,
One subject.
that's quite unique information, right?
I had taken 7 subjects and one as Shine.
Shine. So but Shine credit doesn't count.
No, it doesn't
Yeah.
count. Yeah.
Yeah.
So in that, there were 2 mechanical compulsory, 1 computer science compulsory. That was this SRES.
Yeah. We had.
Yeah, right.
I also took SREs. Yeah.
And 1 electrical compulsory. It was principles of electrical and computer engineering.
Yeah, correct. And talking about, as you mentioned SREs, I thought that it would be good or as well if we talk with Tejas about the SRES exam.
Right.
So Tejas, if
He
as a
is
general,
the topper.
yeah, no, but as a general idea because he studies also so good. As a general idea, how was the subject like SRES subject?
For him, it was like,
Yeah,
But
The
But-
subject was interesting.
yeah,
We had mostly numericals in that.
yeah.
so
correct.
solving those numericals was fun,
Yeah,
and also it was little bit conceptual.
correct.
So the theoretical questions were not direct that we can answer. Even though the professor allowed cheat sheet,
Yeah, there was cheat sheet.
yeah, but the answers weren't to be found in the cheat sheet.
Yeah,
It was completely dependent on our knowledge.
yeah. It was conceptual based, na?
Yeah,
So we had to just read the theory and then I think we had-
explain it in our own terms.
in own
Or-
terms.
Yes.
I think the blend of true and false as well.
Yeah.
True and false.
Yeah, in
And-
true false, it was, I think,
Yeah.
negative marking.
Yes. We
Yeah,
have negative
correct.
marking for
Yeah.
true and false.
Negative marking for true and false and also numericals.
Yes.
Do you remember how much time paper was it? SREs? It was
1 hour 30
90 minutes.
yeah, 90 minutes, something like that, right?
Time is a constraint for
Yes.
all
Yeah.
the German exams, I think.
It was because we had to be little bit quick.
Quick.
a lot of students had an issue with time. Yeah.
Yeah, even in SREs. And talking about the time, now for your other subjects in your branch, whether it's any subject from mechanical, CVT, computer science, was there any subject where you felt like the time is very less or comparatively you had to be very fast for the paper?
EHV. So
EHV,
Many-
POEC.
POEC.
Yes.
Yeah, I heard POEC a lot
Yes.
during winter semester as well. What is about POEC that it's...
Actually, the syllabus is quite vast
Yeah.
for this subject.
it's
Yeah.
a 5 credit subject.
Yeah.
5
And-
credit.
Yeah.
Importantly, that course is taught by 4 separate professors,
Oh man.
and those 4 professors are from different branches.
Yeah.
So we have to study 4 different branches simultaneously in one subject.
Were the four branches these ones only? Business?
No.
No, they were
No,
different.
This is
one
the
subject for.
They were sub branches.
Sub branches.
Right.
Like
One-
one branch was control theory,
Hmm.
classical control theory.
Hmm.
Second one was a little bit advanced control theory.
Yeah.
Then third one was vehicular communications,
Yeah.
and fourth one was about microcontrollers.
And yeah,
Microcontrollers.
Yes.
microcontrollers, computer engineering.
Computer engineering. So it was theoretical or what kind of subject?
Both mixture.
Numerical. And
But
how?
the thing is, it was the paper was quite lengthy.
Hmm.
So even 2 hours weren't enough to complete the paper.
Yes.
We had cheat sheet, but
Yeah.
that was a lot of full, but that wasn't enough for us.
Yeah. So it was 2 hours paper.
Yes,
And marks, you remember how much marks was it?
Marks.
Means the total marks.
100.
Right. Okay. Yes.
Ah,
100.
Yeah.
100.
But still, even 2 hours and 4 branches, 4 sub branches in that.
Yeah.
It
For
must have
5
taken some.
credits.
And how many days did you guys have to prepare for it? Or
1
you had
week.
1 week.
Mm.
But I think still it's quite limited time. It's good enough time.
If you have learned it already, then it
Then
won't. It
one
isn't
day
an
is
issue.
enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, it depends if you're doing from starting.
But the
yes.
problem is immediately next day you have POCT exam. So a lot of people, a lot of students skip that. Even we
Yeah.
skip that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
1 week we have to manage both.
Yeah. So because you can see the examination schedule before as well, no?
Right.
So then you can decide which subjects to drop. So did you guys drop any subject? Like because in starting also, like for this semester I took some and then I deregistered some. So was
Yeah,
it the
we
case
did.
with you?
We did.
So
At first we had registered for more exams,
hmm.
but as soon as the time constraint was,
Hmm.
I mean, of major factor, so
Yeah.
we couldn't spend enough time on
Correct.
the subject. So
Correct.
we deregistered.
Yeah, because sometimes it happens that there are subjects in continuously. So it's good that you can take any time. So it's good you deregister and just keep a little bit gap for the other exam. So I think this flexibility is good. And so you told you took 49.5 credit.
29 points.
29.5 credits, 49.5. Superman.
He can
He's
do
a
it.
Superman.
No way, I'm not got a CBT like so.
No, but no. So and how many credits you took? You
Same,
remember?
29.5.
And
25.
25 credits. So it's good. So your subjects were quite different. Like what subjects were different for you guys?
So
Because we have been flatmates as well, so
Hmm.
we know who we
So-
studies together. So
Our business subject was IO, so all of us had same subject, and for computer science I had taken 3D computer vision, and
3D computer vision it is an intelligent system, I think.
right,
Right. Yeah.
and mechanical I had taken introduction to autonomous systems,
Yeah.
and the rest 4 compulsory subjects.
Correct. I saw you in the starting. You have been doing some research regarding 3D vision as well. So how
Right.
was the 3D vision experience for you?
At the beginning it was difficult, but the thing is the concepts repeat in the next coming chapters.
Mm-hmm.
So later it will be a little bit easy.
By the end you give the exam. And how was
Yeah.
the exam mathematical? Like because you
It's-
were doing some matrix calculations and all.
Right, yeah, we had both, but the majority was calculation paper.
Mm-hmm. And you, Son?
I took one elective from electrical and computer engineering branch.
Yeah.
So it was CAE for control systems.
Mm.
It was basically everything related to classical control theory,
Mm.
but more focusing more on a bit of computer application. I mean,
Mm.
how you can use control theory using on
Like
computer.
coding based
basically.
computer applications
No,
or
no,
the
no.
theoretical concepts?
No. How would I say? It was
How to implement control theory
Huh.
using MATLAB.
Okay, got it. So, but still, it was mathematical, means. Or it
Yeah.
was,
Little bit, yes.
yeah. And which subject? You had any different subject from
No, I
All
took
good.
IS and CAE.
IAS and CAE? And you also had that 4 sub branch subject.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
so you see
mandatory.
everybody.
That
That's
is
mandatory
yes.
for the first semester itself. Or
Yes.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, that's mandatory.
No one in their right mind would have taken that. That's it.
Yeah. No, but it still means so there are like flexibility criteria that you can complete your credits however you want to manage,
Yeah.
right? Because you took different credits. But still there are mandatory subjects you have to take in first semesters.
They are mandatory. We cannot skip that. There is no flexibility. there.
Mandatory, it means you have to complete it in your course. You cannot skip those subjects.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that you have to complete those mandatory subjects in first semester only.
Okay. But the next time it comes, you will go for internship and all. So
Yeah.
it's better you complete when good when you.
It's better if you complete a majority of the subjects in first 2 semesters.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you won't have time in
Yeah.
third and fourth semester.
Yeah, and so I think regarding the credit criteria, it was good that you can take subjects, and because you are introduced to the new examination system as well, na?
Right.
How you felt regarding the examination system was different from your, because you all three came from different colleges in bachelors.
Yeah.
So comparing to the exams where you gave in the university.
Yeah, like in India, we had lots of time to write the exam.
Yeah.
For example, an exam of around 90 to 100 marks,
Yeah.
we would have 2 to 3 hours. 3 hours would be, I think, the standard time
Yeah.
for 100 marks exam.
And
But right
also-
now,
yeah.
here, it's like 2 hours only.
Yeah.
So time is a constraint.
Also, we would have unit tests. That is, after 1 month, we would have an exam like that in
Yeah.
India. It's
Correct.
not like that here. You have
Only one
at
exam.
the end. Yeah.
One exam, and you are introduced to the pattern in the final exam. Like first time you can see the pattern, na?
Mhm.
In the final.
Yeah,
Although
we-
you have sample papers, but still.
Right. Yeah.
Those question papers are not official.
Yeah,
The
they are
seniors-
posted by students. or
Students only
seniors.
write those. So
Yeah, correct. And for you, it was the pattern in bachelor's was it
Completely different.
the same? Like in bachelor's, you had unit. You also had
Yes.
this unit test
Yes.
system.
Same. Totally.
Yeah, because with unit test, when it happens, then you can get an idea, na, how the paper will come, how the theory questions are asked.
Right.
And for some of the subjects here, you directly talking about the subjects. One question came in my mind that we talked about these mandatory subjects, but were there any shine subjects that you took?
I had taken bus systems,
Yeah,
simulation of bus systems as Shine.
yeah,
It's a computer science elective.
yeah. But for that, you don't get the grade, na?
No.
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 You can just increase your knowledge and give the
Right.
exam.
Yeah, you just have to pass so that it can be shown in the transcript,
Yeah.
and it will help in the internship during internship.
You can attach it, but if you apply for internship, then you have to show the grade as well, no? Or you
No,
only show
no.
you
The
passed?
Shine subjects they won't mention the grade.
Hmm.
Only if only the subject name.
Hmm.
So it will
And
help.
the status
But
of the subject.
it depends. I think you have an option of either showing the grade on the transcript or showing the pass or fail status.
Okay. So means that you can select, but even if you apply for internship, you can show that I passed and then I included these subjects, right? So
You can say that.
yeah, got it. So I think we covered mandatory subjects as well as the shine ones. Were there any these with credits, not without credits, but with credits like these psychology subjects or English, like something interdisciplinary subjects
Yeah.
for you guys, or
We have those.
But we hadn't taken. We initially and
you
so
get grades for that or not?
yeah
We-
we had.
Okay.
I and so and initially attended that linguistics subject,
Yeah.
but as classes went on, it became complicated, so we just
Yeah.
gave up. We just gave up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get? And now I remember there was one more subject. I hope if you remember that C programming.
Ah,
You took-
right.
Yes,
right,
that is
right.
also
That
mandatory.
is mandatory.
That is mandatory. Programming in C for
That's
CBT people.
C++.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. It's
So,
easiest
so how was
subject.
it? For C programming.
It was a lot tricky.
Yeah.
Final exam, yeah, it was trickier than we
Yes.
expected. We just took it for granted.
Yeah.
We studied for one day, but yet
Yeah.
it was tricky.
And what you were saying?
Uh,
For C-
for that, in the final exam, we had to write the outputs of the given course. So
Okay.
those were tricky.
Output based questions.
Yes.
Means you have to pseudo code you run, right? Means what will be the
yes. Exactly.
iterations and all, and you write the output. And how
Yes.
much marks was it?
100.
100 marks.
1 hour.
Yeah. Means computer science subject is also because computers for every branch you have to take some mandatory subjects, na?
Right, right.
And it's a mixture. So till now, if I talk for these subjects, so I think it was a mixture for you from all the branches
Mm-hmm.
and from your core CVT subject and your shine subject. So you these covered subjects from all the different
Yes.
sections,
Yes.
and you completed 29 point around 25 26 credits. So like until now, like is there anything different in this semester as well, like regarding the credit thing? that you have
Yeah,
in mandatory
in
subject?
semester 2 you have lots of subjects
Yeah.
compared to semester 1,
Yeah.
but the credit for those subjects is quite less.
Okay.
And the subjects are boring, except
Yeah.
some.
We
Yeah.
have one subject, scientific writing.
Yeah.
So we have to write a paper and submit.
Yeah.
So we have grade for that.
Yeah.
Don't have grade.
We have,
Yeah.
I mean,
We don't have grade
Credit
for that.
for
Just
that.
Yeah, credit,
credits.
credit,
Ah,
credit,
yeah,
correct.
cut
Yeah,
that one,
yeah,
huh?
yeah. And it's good, it's good. It's fine, yeah.
Cut karna.
and
It's good. It's good. You have credits.
yeah, for
Yeah,
yes,
not grades. It's
Only pass or fail status.
yeah.
And the other one is seminar electromobility. So there's a topic we have to do a project on that.
Got it, got it. So talking about the project, since we're talking about the winter semester experience, so you had any seminar or project in winter semester when you came? No.
No.
So no presentations, nothing.
There was an option, but we didn't choose because initially we didn't have much knowledge about any subject. So
Yeah.
there was no point in choosing any project or something.
Good. So you can take, but still you can.
Yeah,
Well, that is good. Means you come and you can still take the project and seminars. And
Yeah,
yeah, it's a good.
you can
Yes.
do that.
If you have
It's flexible, that's what I said.
Mm.
Ki some subjects which are not compulsory, I mean, which are compulsory in your course, you can do it later as well.
Hmm.
And the subjects which you think are interesting, you can do it in semester 1. So it's
Mm.
flexible.
Hmm. Got it. And like if we maybe summarize, like if your point of view, right, like how you felt in the first semester, because it was a new exam system, then new subjects, although from different branches, and right, because some of the branches you were, as you said, you were familiar in bachelors, but for some it was new, especially the programming was new, or the 3D vision thing was new. So how you felt in the first winter semester here, if you summarize or maybe give your personal opinion?
So my opinion is, if you study it during your course and if you won't keep it till the end, it will be very helpful during the exam. That's the
Yeah.
main point.
Yeah.
And just
Study,
Be positive.
be positive and
Right.
work.
uh,
Try to work. And assignments as well. There were mandatory assignments as well.
only
For
for
subjects?
3 division we had programming assignments.
Yeah. But for this programming in C, or there were no coding assignments.
There were.
There
For
were.
C++, there were.
But they were mandatory?
Yes.
Yeah,
mandatory.
mandatory.
Okay.
We had submission for exam.
Yeah.
It had grades. Yeah.
Got it. So, but for other subjects it was not mandatory. You can attend the exercises, but it was not necessary for exams, right? Like for SRES as well, we had exercises, but it was not.
Yeah, no submission.
No submissions.
Attendance was not compulsory.
Attendance was not
But
compulsory.
exercises were very important.
Yeah, then see, that is important. If you want to work towards the question, then I think it's good if you do exercises. If don't, it's also good. Then you will see the
Yeah.
paper. It's good.
I didn't attend the exercises, but luckily we had Nishant.
No,
Yes.
it's good.
Yeah,
So
he taught us.
no, we all discussed SREs. Now, Elroy shared. So, what is your how would you say? How was your experience in
Yeah,
winter semester first?
Actually, C. Yeah.
Why you mentioned CA?
Let's say many people take the subject and it's a, difficult subject, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
CAE.
C in
no, the
conclusion.
thing is, yeah, the, for me it was like few subjects were new.
Hmm.
Like I said, safety, reliability of embedded systems,
Hmm.
POEC
Hmm.
or CAE for control system.
Hmm.
So those were new for me, and I personally like those subjects
Hmm.
because I was bored studying the same traditional mechanical
Hmm.
subjects again and again.
Hmm.
And yeah, CAE was at first I felt a bit difficult, but
Hmm.
right now it's like
I
I
think it's
can do
good.
it, I can manage it.
Yeah, because some subjects I think people take, or some people take according to their interest as well, so that they can learn something. Just or because they like 3D vision was new for you, but I think it's also quite informative.
And also very helpful, yeah.
Yeah, 3D vision, and the programming in C is also helpful because you were not familiar with C, right, before coming.
I was a little familiar.
C was,
we had a subject
Okay.
in bachelor's.
Yeah, but still I think taking the
For
variety of
students
subjects is,
who didn't have or were probably the diploma students in mechanical engineering, probably
Yeah.
they didn't have
yeah.
any programming language.
Yeah,
So-
but it's good now that here you come and you can still have an option that in the first semester you can learn it.
Yeah.
Because if you take these subjects, how was the lectures like? Because this is the question. Okay, if a person is coming new here, right, and he do not know any background. Suppose I take any CVT subjects,
Hmm.
so I am quite also a big factor is how are the lectures, how the professor teach, right, in the winter semester for the subjects that you took. So how was that experience?
It's better to study on your own.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you want to learn, you have the video lectures provided. That's also very helpful, but not for mechanical subjects.
Also, even they expect us to do it on our own only.
Yeah.
If we have doubts, then we can ask them
Yeah.
either by mail or forum or something, and they will reply.
Yeah. So was it flexible for you as well, like asking questions to the professors and discussing doubts?
Yes.
Yeah. Because the professors had teaching assistants, and they used to clear our questions if we ask them.
Got it. And now Tejas, for you, how was your experience when you because you came for the first time? Although we'll talk about the experience, because each one of us have different story when we first came to Germany. So I think that would be a super story. We'll not give a hint now. We'll talk about it later. But like because you came out of because you were a day scholar in your home university as well, right?
What? Scholar?
Day scholar means that this is the first time you came out and
Oh, no,
you
no,
went to for Tejas. Yeah, because you in your bachelor's university you were going from your home na, you didn't live in hostel.
Okay.
So day scholar means you is just doing up down from home.
Right. I know that term. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, when you first time came here and the curriculum was also changed and you.
Yeah.
So how was it for the managing studies in the winter semester?
At first, I thought it was difficult
Yeah.
because of some subjects.
Yeah.
Means at that time I did not know how to study, what to study,
That
and
happens.
how important are the slides, or can we write on our own.
This is also a question.
But then after talking with our seniors,
Yeah.
I understood it's not that difficult.
Correct.
If you study regularly, it is possible.
Yeah, because if you practice, I think then it's good. You get familiarized, and for some students, maybe I want to ask one question that like students who are coming new, do they have to do anything in advance before coming here to read something, or they can just start their studies here and it's good to go?
No,
Like,
it's okay if you come here and start your
Those
studies.
who don't know about the programming language, better to do, or they haven't ever done it.
yeah,
It's better to
yeah,
learn.
because some students might have this question that I can come here and then I can learn the programming here
That
by
can
the
also be.
curriculum.
Everything is
Possible.
manageable.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah. So it means you can still come here, just settle up and start your studies, practice, and you would be good, superb in the CUT branch like these three. So I think you get an idea how are their experiences, and thank you Elroy, Soham and Tejas for sharing your superb experiences, and it was good. And I think we'll end this vlog now, and now rest, like, comment, share, subscribe. It doesn't take much time. We'll see you in new day, new vlog. Till then, bye bye, ciao ciao,
Ciao.
namaste.
Ciao.